The NBA draft is this Thursday, Mike.
You are correct.
And I'm looking forward to when the first junior high guy is selected from.
Oh, stop it!
No, you know what? I like the new rules they have.
I have a feeling there's a point you're headed toward, there, Star.
Yeah.
You share it with us.
There were several years with this phenomenon of guys coming out of high school and this upside and potential, and these guys being drafted.
We love the upside.
I think really hurt the NBA and also hurt the college game. So David Stern, about 2 years ago, came up with a rule that you had to be 19 years of age. And now he's proposing 20 years of age. And college, NCAA is upset about this. They want these players to go, if they're not interested in college, to go straight to the pros right out of high school. And I think that hurts the college game. I also think it hurts the pro game that to happen. I'd love to see it 20 years of age. I think we get to know the college players more. We get a better product in the NBA as well. Your thoughts on this in general?
Well, everything that you said in favor of it was in favor of it from whose point of view?
The fans.
The fans, exactly.
Fans.
I think sometimes these kind of issues get discussed in the media as if what's most important is what matters to college basketball as an institution, or pro basketball as an institution, or even, and this is going to maybe sound harsh, but even these kids who are choosing between playing major college basketball, which is one of the greatest lives you can imagine, or playing pro basketball, which is one of the greatest, most lucrative lives you can imagine. I mean, I don't have any sympathy for any of those people. I'm worried about the fans. I'm worried about me and how much I'm going to enjoy the sport of basketball. If you look at it that way, I think the more these kids go to college, the better. I don't think there's any question about it.
And the other side is that you're going to say, who am I to deny this guy and who maybe didn't have a good upbringing and a lot of money, the chance to make millions of dollars? Well, you know what? If the NBA was smart, they wouldn't draft those guys, because chances are there's not that many Kobe Bryants and Kevin Garnetts that have come out. There's more guys that do not make it, and they're out in 2 or 3 years. And they ought to let those guys stay in school for that extra seasoning.
Well,
the NBA is to blame for this as well. They drafted and hand all the money over. So, I would take the money too, probably.
I guess they are. But what we're talking about, the policy we're talking about, is entirely for fans, entirely to make college basketball a better game and pro basketball a better game for us. I mean, forget them. Forget those people. So they're going to get their money.
They eventually will. If they deserve it, they're going to get it. One example, we talked about this last week after we were taping. Larry Hughes, 1988 draft. The 76ers drafted him after 1 year in St. Louis. He's an okay player, but where they drafted him, 8th overall, Dirk Nowitzki went 9th.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce went 10th. They've got, they've been in the NBA Finals. They've been all-star, perennial all-stars. That was not a great pick.
And because of this possibility, because of the availability of guys like Larry Hughes in the draft, it's so tempting you can't really blame them that much for rolling the dice, but you roll the dice and you're going to lose a lot. And I don't want to say they lost on Larry Hughes because he's had an okay NBA career, but certainly he was not what this whole notion of upside would have thought was possibly in store for him.
No, and there's more examples of the Larry Hugheses, the Tim Thomases of the world that don't make it big than the guys that stayed in 4 years. Tim Duncan stays in 4 years. That's a solid pick.
I would say Tim Duncan was a solid pick. Yeah,
and it drives my mind. Let's talk about this for a second. Tyler Hansbrough stays in 4 years in college, and it's almost a detriment because there's so much file and tape. They take this person who basically all they have on him is the high school resume. Yeah. High school tape. They have 1 year of college on them, if that.
Right. It is a detriment. One of the things that I was so happy to see in this particular draft is a kid, Sam Young, from the University of Pittsburgh.
Right.
He's 24 years old. Some people are saying that's a bad thing, but some people are saying, hey, we might be getting a fully formed human being here if we draft Sam Young because he's 24 years old. Like, it's not a bad thing to be mature.
It didn't used to be. Dikembe Mutombo, when he got drafted, 26 years old, 91 draft.
It worked out okay, didn't it?
He's still playing.